Now at 6, we're learning more about Operation Dizzy in the Yakima Valley. Emily Goodell has the details.
And we have cooler conditions, light breezes, but clear skies tonight and a warm weekend ahead. All the details coming up in your First Alert weather forecast.
Okay, Stacy, also ahead, new food options have arrived at the Tri-Cities Airport. All that and more coming right up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner. Today, 34 people in eastern Washington have been indicted on federal charges. This in a criminal conspiracy to traffic drugs across the United States. At least 26 of those 34 now in custody.
And most of them arrested in Yakima County as part of Operation Dizzy. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us it's taken federal, state, and local authorities over 2 years to track down the people in charge.
Authorities tell me after a 2-year-long investigation, they were able to narrow it down to 4 gang leaders who they believe were directing a majority of these crimes in the Yakima Valley and throughout eastern Washington. But those gang leaders were also behind bars at a federal maximum security prison in Colorado.
What we've found through this conspiracy is they're being directed by Nuestra Familia, which is a prison gang.
Allegations include trafficking in firearms and illegal drugs, money laundering, cockfighting, acts of violence, and attempting to kill people, helping authorities to take them down. Investigators say it's a hotbed of gang activity right here in Yakima.
There's surprises about the level of involvement in the city of Yakima driving a national, maybe even international organization. We've never had a case like this. I mean, this is enormous.
On Thursday morning, 350 local, state, and federal officers executed dozens of search warrants across the Yakima Valley and in the Spokane area to take 26 of the highest-ranking suspects involved with the prison gang into custody.
Today, we seized 37 firearms, thousands of rounds of ammunition, pound quantities of cocaine and methamphetamine, as well as more than 8,000 fentanyl-laced pills. Agents also removed more than 150 roosters allegedly used in cockfighting. Birds are being transferred to Heartwood Haven Animal Rescue.
But several suspects still at large.
There are, ongoing operations in order to apprehend all the individuals who are charged.
As for concerns about other criminals looking to take over where this gang left off,
Clearly, it could create an opportunity where some people see a vacuum, but we've had a plan in place for a while now, and so I don't think that, my advice to them would be that's not a wise move.
and it's not over yet.
I'm tired of the homicide rates and the drug volumes that comes through this county, and this is the beginning of the end for those who think this is a great place to profit.
We have more information about this criminal conspiracy on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. We have an update tonight. After months of delays, the state is taking a step forward on a proposed wind farm project in the Horse Heaven Hills south of Kennewick. Now, this proposal has gone through several revisions as officials considered the potential environmental impacts of the wind farm. But the Washington Energy Facility Site Evaluation Council has now voted to approve this latest updated plan for the Horse Heaven Wind Farm project. That's now going to be sent to Governor Inslee. He'll have 2 months to approve the proposal, reject it outright, or send it back to the council for more consideration. And Austin, this week has felt like maybe a good time for a wind farm.
I think so. Stacy, how's it looking as we're getting closer to the weekend?
Things are looking good. It's a beautiful night. Clear skies, winds 14 miles an hour. They've picked up a little bit this evening. 63 degrees, though, on our Apple Valley studio sky cam. So nice looking night out there. Now, it is going to be chilly this evening. If you're heading out the door, grab a jacket because those temperatures dropping down near the freezing level once again through the region. Some areas looking at maybe some frost developing overnight. Pendleton, Ellensburg area. Everybody else staying slightly above the freezing level. Now, the good news going into the weekend, look at this. We're going to start seeing 70-degree temperatures back right into the first part of next week. So temperature-wise, we're looking good. We're going to see clear, chilly conditions tonight, sunny and breezy on your Friday. A slight chance of showers moving through the area. Most of those will be contained to the Cascades and the west side of the state. A nice weekend pretty much for all of us coming up. I've got all the details in your First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. We have continuing coverage tonight of the Brian Kohberger case. He's accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students in an off-campus home in November of 2022. Now, court documents filed this week show his lawyers plan to argue that Kohberger wasn't even in Moscow the night of the killings. Now, investigators say Kohberger's phone was not connected to the network during the time that the killings happened, but his lawyer says Kohberger was out driving alone and says they have an expert that can use cell tower and radio frequency data to back that up. Kohberger waived his right to a speedy trial. It's not expected to start until early next year. Project Guardian is a program that the Kennewick Police Department has been involved with since 2022.
Yeah, but KPD is looking to shine awareness on the project to community members. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma spoke with an officer to learn about what this project means.
This morning, I spoke with Kennewick Police Officer Christian Dunn. He says Project Guardian is for individuals with special needs. Dunn tells me the program gives police a head start when they're responding to calls for help.
We realize that there's a need to, since we deal with the individuals all the time, eventually we're going to deal with individuals that have special needs, and we need to be better prepared.
Family members or caretakers can provide Project Guardian with information about the person with special needs to KPD to help officers know how to approach them.
When we go to these calls, we just have more information of the individual, what we're going into, and not just getting information from our dispatch of just what people are calling 911 for. It can have this person's portfolio and a picture of them, so that when we show up on scene, we can say, oh, I saw that person's picture, this is who I'm talking to, this is who I'm dealing with, and I read some information on them already, so that I can kind of get on a personal level with them.
Officer Dunn also says that when it comes to safety, this project makes sure no one gets left behind.
It's important because we have people here who have special needs, and we want to help everyone in our community. I think it's a very special program because the reason I became a police officer was to help out everyone in my community, no matter who they are. And so I think it just gives us more information and helps me out so that when I go on these calls to talk to these individuals, I can call them by name, I know a little bit about them, and I can help them out.
Some of the information the form asks for is a photo of the person, what their disability is, where they live, and what can trigger them. This form can be found on KPD website, and KPD says all information is confidential. I'll have a link to where people can find this information up on our website later tonight. Reporting in studio, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Monique, thank you for that. More food and seating options have arrived at the Tri-Cities Airport. Vision Cafe is now open in the main terminal. Calzones, pizza pies, and subs are all available. The cafe even has a theme that highlights our region's ties to the science industry. New couches have been added near the baggage claim area. Last but not least, Columbia Grill in the terminal has updated their wine offerings and even how the wine is stored.
We've made it the bar area a little bigger, and then we added a machine that allows us to hold wines longer, so long before it's spoiled. So this allows us to carry different types of wines. I mean, we want people to eat here. We want people to enjoy their experience at the Tri-Cities Airport. So we want to provide all the options and opportunities we can for them to stay here, want to fly out of here. And
PSC is also preparing for May 1st. That is because Avelo Airlines will start flying nonstop from our airport and right to Charles M. Schultz Sonoma County Airport, making it easy to get to California's wine country.
Exciting developments for this
summer.
summer.
I know. I was talking to Stacy earlier, and she said, just 20 years ago, that airport was small. So,
well, lots of growth here in the Tri-Cities. We're also talking about the Yakima Valley tonight. It is Restaurant Week. We have the details coming up.
And also ahead, I got to shadow a police program designed to give young adults a taste of what law enforcement could be like as a career. That's next.
Plus, the weekend is almost here. Stacey Lee has some good news coming up in your First Alert forecast.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, lots of local events are happening this weekend, and tomorrow we'll break down all of them. From the fishing derby to many more, plus meteorologist Tiffany Savona will let you know how it's looking for those plans. We hope to see you here Friday morning.
From Paris to Milan, New York to Tokyo, fashion shows have graced the world's most glamorous stages. And now, the world is turning its eyes to the Tri-Cities for the 2024 Goodwill High School Fashion Show. They've got like major style, endless creativity, and seriously, they've got like an enormous amount of heart, you guys. Don't even think about missing the fashion event of the year, Goodwill's 2024 High School Fashion Show. See you at the show.
Embrace the smooth, innovative vocals and dance moves of Morris Day and the Time, appearing for the first time at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish on Saturday, June 1st. A close collaborator with Prince and founding member of his band, Morris Day has a 2-decade mainstay with his own unique R&B sound. Tickets starting at just $30 are available at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Morris Day and the Time, along with special guest, the Family Stone, at Legends Casino Hotel on Saturday, June 1st. Get your tickets now.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,000 total value on Silverado LTZ and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check. Joe McDonald volunteered at the Pasco Aviation Museum, and although he is gone, his dedication to the museum lives on, earning them a $1,000 check from STCU.
He was very particular and did all the research, so the information that's in the display cases were absolutely accurate.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
Next extra at the strike of midnight, Taylor's album drops, and she's keeping the Easter eggs coming.
Swift Mania hits a fever pitch. The final clues as she's dropping.
Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Yakima Valley Restaurant Week is kicking off 10 days of celebration tomorrow after a 3-year hiatus.
Now, this event is put on by the Greater Yakima Chamber of Commerce. It's a way to highlight and support local eateries. It's also a way to help locals find your new favorite spot. Each of the 12 participating restaurants has a special menu offering. They'll have food items at $15, $25, or $35 price points.
By drumming up activity for the restaurants, it gets excitement out in the community and brings people in the door that maybe wouldn't normally be out and about this time of year at the restaurants.
So Restaurant Week starts tomorrow, April 19th. It runs through Sunday, April 28th. And you can find this list of all the participating restaurants and their specials over at YakimaValleyRestaurantWeek.com. And new tonight, if you're between the ages of 18 and 20, the Kennewick Police Department is looking for you.
They are. I had the chance earlier today to follow a current cadet around to learn more about what their day-to-day is like and to see if the program is right for you.
I can do that. Let's start this guy up.
Okay. For Kennewick native Rhett Lodahl,
Good.
he is learning how to take fingerprints.
What do you know about evidence receipts?
So evidence receipts, we got a tag of them.
Bag evidence. Greet suspects and victims alike in the lobby. And yes, even turning on the siren.
Yeah, so I wanted to be a police officer since I was a little kid. Coming out of high school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I saw this opportunity.
And here's the thing, as of today, the department says they currently have 5 brand new cadet openings.
It's really cool to see them come in, learn, apply the things that we've talked about, grow as young adults, get that experience, and then apply that to their dreams of becoming a police officer.
Cadets work 20 hours per week. even earn $17 an hour and are eligible for tuition reimbursement.
It's a great opportunity for them to see if this is the career for them, to try it out. It gives us the opportunity to try them out as well.
Cadets are positioned to move directly into a full-time officer position with KPD by the age of 21. And that is what Rhett cannot wait for. You will soon see him on the streets patrolling. How proud is your family?
My family's very proud. I think anytime you get an opportunity to serve the community, it comes with a lot of pride and a lot of responsibility. I'm not going to take that lightly, so I think my family sees that and they're proud of me.
Commander Isaac Merkel with KPD tells me that recruiting is becoming harder and harder for police agencies all over the country, so this program is critical.
And then they're gaining that experience that will give them the edge as they go to test. If they stay with us, which we hope they would, they then can be fast-tracked to the academy.
They're going to start seeing you out and about.
Yeah.
Serve the community.
Yep, and that's always what I wanted to do. I'm ready to serve.
Great story. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Now, a few things to keep in mind. The cadet must pass civil service testing standards. They also must be enrolled or have an approved plan to enroll at an accredited college or university. To apply, just head to the City of Kennewick Police Department's website.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, it's been a beautiful day and it's a beautiful evening on our Apple Valley studio cam in Kennewick. 63 degrees. Our winds are picking up a little bit this evening at 14 miles an hour. Our feels like temp is 63. So it's just a gorgeous, nice, calm night. And temperatures are starting to warm as we move forward gradually. We're about a degree warmer than we were 24 hours ago. A good 4 to 6 degrees above where we were 24 hours ago in Hermiston and Pendleton, and 2 degrees warmer than we were in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. We'll continue to see those temperatures slowly climb on into the 70s in Yakima next week, looking pretty good. We'll have another cool down towards the end of next week, but in the meantime, enjoy these 70-degree temperatures. A little cold front moves across on Sunday, but we quickly regain our 70s back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the Tri-Cities. In Walla Walla, a little slower to get to the 70s, but you'll start feeling those on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So overall, great looking couple of days ahead. Now, there is a system on the coast that's going to move on into the west side late Saturday into Sunday, and it could bring a stray shower through the area. Most of us, though, are going to remain dry. Unless you're heading out of town to the west side, you might encounter some showers. There's that ridge of high pressure that's going to keep us nice and warm and dry. And here comes that system, cold front moving in, bringing showers to the Olympic Peninsula all the way down into Oregon. So the coastlines, of course, and up in the Cascade Mountains as well, seeing a little bit of rain. Clear and cold tonight with some patchy fog, or frost, I should say, in some areas like Pendleton, where it's getting down below that freezing level. We're staying just above it in Walla Walla and Dayton. We will see maybe some patchy frost in Ellensburg. Temperatures elsewhere staying just barely above that freezing level. And those overnight lows gradually will start to warm as our daytime highs will as well. Temperatures tomorrow in the area, 60s and flirting with 70. Going to hit 70 in the Tri-Cities tomorrow. Excited about that. 59 for Ellensburg, 65 Yakima, 66 in Walla Walla. Here's Futurecast beginning this weekend. And this is that front moving in, like we said, late Saturday afternoon, west side of the state, hitting the Cascades. Most of it will stay there. We could see maybe a stray shower up towards Spokane, but we should be in the rain shadow here in the Columbia Basin. So just be prepared for possible weekend sprinkle. Here's our weekend outlook if you are heading to the west side of the state. A little bit of rain developing Saturday into Sunday for you in the Seattle area. Temperatures drop a good 10 degrees too. Look at the drop from Friday to Sunday in Portland. A full 12 degrees and those overnight lows in the 40s. And if you're heading north to the Spokane area, should be pretty nice. We stay in the 50s and hitting the 60s on Saturday. Get ready for the full moon. You're going to start being able to see it this weekend, Sunday and Monday. It'll appear full, but the actual full moon is on Tuesday at 4:48 p.m. So do take a look at that. We'll have those nice clear skies to do it. Here's your 7-day planner in Yakima. Looking good. Breezy winds. Earth Day Monday, 70s for Tuesday and Wednesday. Tri-Cities hitting those 70-degree temperatures beginning tomorrow. A little slight cool down on Sunday, but don't let that distract you. Earth Day Monday, 72 degrees out there. Walla Walla looking nice as well with mostly sunny skies. Some breezy winds developing in the afternoon and 70-degree temps beginning on Monday. And in Hermiston, we have that very slight chance of rain on Saturday. Breezy winds and temperatures in the 70s. So not a bad looking forecast, Austin. I'm excited about enjoying the sunshine this weekend.
Yeah, and then with Earth Day on Monday, glad that is looking good. Thank you, Stacy. Well, it is Volunteer Appreciation Week, and tonight we are hearing how the Pasco School District is honoring some of their volunteers and how you can get involved. That's next, right here on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
When you've been representing accident victims as long as Alan has, you develop a certain sense of confidence and expertise. Word spreads. People know and trust you. Insurance companies take you seriously. It takes hard work to earn a good reputation.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! A Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more.
Right now, during our spring tire sale, save up to $80 on select sets of 4 tires.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
What do I love about Twiggs? The steak salad. It's famous. It really is.
We love happy hour. We love the staff. We love the food. Wonderful place to be.
What do we love about Twiggs? The bartenders.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today.
Weather-wise, it's been kind of a strange winter with lots of clouds and more rain than usual. Now it's springtime and we're all looking forward to some great northwest weather. But a pop-up rain shower or blowing dust can change your plans. So trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather to give you plenty of warning of what's headed our way because we want no weather surprises.
Trust Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather on your side.
Always on your side. Check this out.
From here, you can see the falls, which right now are running high water.
Take flight over spectacular Spokane Falls New Park.
Spend some time here, read the interpretive panels, look at the art.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next ET, everything's to come. Our Rihanna exclusive in London. Plus,
we're with Blake Shelton here at Old Red Las Vegas.
It's an ET exclusive. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
When you need legal help for your injuries, you don't need hassles. You need someone who knows his way around the courtroom. If you've been injured and want to know what your rights are, call 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Thanks so much for staying with us. It is Volunteer Appreciation Week, and tonight at Pasco High School, volunteers are being celebrated as champions for kids. This is the second year for the event. Volunteers are being welcomed and cheered on by Pasco High and Chiawana High cheerleaders. Then they will have a presentation celebrating the people who dedicate their time and energy to support students and school staff. Pasco School District officials say the volunteers make a very big impact.
They're making a difference, like they're building relationships with our students, with our staff, with our teachers. A lot of times even our students recognize our volunteers because they're there so often that they can look at them as role models, they can look at them as someone that they can learn from.
So you don't have to be a parent of a student to become a volunteer. All you need to do to start this process is go to their website and fill out a form, and then select what schools that you would like to volunteer at. All right, still ahead tonight, the neutrality is back in the news, and advocates say bringing the rule back is not just a matter of internet access, it's also about national security. We're taking an in-depth look at the proposal coming up in the next 5 minutes.
A flight over a new park overlooking Spokane Falls, Tuesday.
She's the star of Growing Up Chrisley, and tomorrow morning, in an emotional new interview, Savannah Chrisley opens up about her parents, their prison sentences, and taking custody of her younger siblings while her parents are incarcerated.
That's the tough part.
Good Morning America, tomorrow.
Race towards big wins at Wild Horse Resort and Casino during the $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. The track comes alive with over $13,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse, jockey your way to victory, and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us Saturday, April 27 for a $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race towards the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Get $7,500 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac Lyriq models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on select battery lawnmower sets. Real Steel. Find yours.
Nice work. You take card?
Can I get a check?
Sure. Let me go find one.
Thanks.
Check behind the VCR. Can I be frank? You're cutting off potential clients by not offering card payments. That's like only watching one channel.
That's fine. World War II channel.
One type of music.
Postmodern polka.
One chain.
Don't be a hater.
Try our mobile card reader.
Oh, good. You do take it.
Welcome to the future.
All right, let's power up.
Nice. 2 hands. 10 and 2.
STCU Business. Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month than cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Hello to all our viewers in the Pacific Northwest. This is your special invitation to watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now, KView, Channel 42, and CAP, Channel 35.
Welcome back. Tonight we've learned that a 911 outage impacting several states for hours overnight is not believed to be any kind of attack. So we know 911 systems in several cities across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Nevada suddenly went offline last night. Now this comes as hackers are targeting more and more infrastructure, healthcare, and business systems all across the country. But in this case, Lumen says crews were installing a light pole and they cut a vital communications line. They were able to fix that issue and get 911 working again by this morning. We're talking technology this evening. Net neutrality is up for a vote next week.
And we are also breaking down a proposal to ban TikTok, now getting support from both sides of the aisle in Congress.
And the weekend is almost here. We are seeing some really gorgeous weather out there. Looking ahead to even more on the way as the news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
We appreciate you staying with us. The push to ban TikTok unless the owner sells it to someone outside of China is moving forward on Capitol Hill. Republican lawmakers in the House of Representatives have now linked the proposed ban to a package of bills that would send more aid to Israel and Ukraine. They are expected to vote on all of it within the week. The Senate would still have to sign off, but President Biden has said he would sign the TikTok ban if it makes it all the way to his desk. We'll keep you posted. As for the Senate, Washington Senator Maria Cantwell says that she is in support of the version of the ban that the House is considering at the moment.
Now, Cantwell is the chair of the Senate Commerce Committee. Today, she also spoke in favor of the FCC's plan to bring back net neutrality. You don't get more electricity to your home to turn on the lights compared to when you turn on the TV. And a big box store doesn't get preferential treatment compared to a small business. Net neutrality advocates say the same rules should apply to the internet. Every user gets the same access to every website.
When you pay your internet access fee, you get to go where you want, when you want, and how you want. That's it. That's net neutrality in a sentence.
Oregon Senator Ron Wyden and Washington Senator Maria Cantwell joined the chair of the Federal Communications Commission to explain why they believe we should bring back net neutrality.
We need to protect the growing innovation economy by making sure that we have rules that say you can't throttle, you can't slow down, and you can't charge exorbitant fees just to have preferential treatment.
But it's not just about watching videos online, posting on social media, or even running a business. Senator Cantwell says this is a matter of national security.
With the proper oversight of broadband providers, the FCC can revoke a license for national security reasons. Americans should be able to use the internet without fear, without foreign adversaries posing legitimate threats to them on U.S. soil.
The head of the FCC says the proposal up for a vote next week would also impact first responders.
That's because these rules reclassify broadband as a telecommunications service under Title II of the Communications Act. It's just common sense that we should have some meaningful oversight of this essential service. So last week, I was hosted by the Santa Clara County Fire Department, and they told me how in 2018, they discovered that their internet connection in one of their command vehicles was being throttled, and it compromised their ability to stay connected and fight fires.
The changes would make it so that the Commission could collect information about internet outages and require internet service providers to take action to get the internet back up and running or take steps to prevent outages in the first place. The FCC says the new rules would also give the Commission more ability to protect your data online and take action if a foreign company tries to use the internet in a way that threatens national security. And as I mentioned before, that FCC vote is coming up a week from today. That's on April 25th. If the new rule is adopted, it will go into effect later this summer.
Now, the FCC also recently took steps to make it easier to compare internet plans. Take a look at this. Internet companies are now required to show you something that looks like a nutrition label on a cereal box. The label has to include information like the broadband price, the difference between your introductory rate and the regular price, data allowances, data speeds, and any extra fees for things like getting a modem or ending your contract early.
People don't really understand today what they're paying and what exactly they're getting. We've definitely heard tons of stories from consumers who were really surprised that their prices went up, that their prices were a lot higher than they were quoted because they weren't told about the broadband modem fee, this fee, that tax. And so people are often surprised by what they end up paying. The broadband label is designed to put it all in one place.
Consumer advocates have told the FCC that between about a quarter and about a third of a typical internet bill can come from those miscellaneous fees that up until now people haven't always known about when they sign up for the new service.
All right, let's switch gears and head outside. It is a beautiful time to head outside.
It is. It's a nice evening, and guess what? Our temperatures continue to climb. We'll be seeing those 70-degree temps by tomorrow in the Tri-Cities, and Into next week, I see 75. We do have a little dip down, a cold front moving through on Sunday, but it won't last long. So looking really good. Now, temperatures tonight are going to be on the chilly side. Grab your coat if you're heading out the door. 30s for all of our area. 31 tonight. Pendleton could see a little frost there, as well as in Ellensburg. Let's plan our evening out tonight as the sun goes down. Those temperatures drop into the low 50s in Yakima by 9 o'clock. We'll be hitting 58 by 8 down to 52 at 9 in the Tri-Cities. For Walla Walla tonight, look at that. Nice clear skies, but a little bit chilly by 9 down to 47 degrees. And in Hermiston, nice and clear this evening as well, dropping down to 50. Let's take a look to reiterate. Clear, chilly tonight, sunny and breezy on your Friday. We have a slight chance of showers mainly across the Cascade Mountains and the west side of the state. Overall, though, a really nice weekend, and I'll get to all the details in your First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. We have a follow-up tonight to the debate over allowing pot shops in West Richland. Now, the City Council voted this week to ask voters to weigh in. It's something we've been tracking for months. The city first started considering allowing pot shops within city limits in late 2022. Making that change would bring in a lot of new tax money, but after hearing some fierce opposition in public hearings, the City Council decided to hold an advisory vote before they make a final decision. The council voted this week to ask the Benton County Auditor to put that question on the August primary ballot. Now, because this is an advisory vote, West Richland residents won't actually be making a final decision in August. This is your chance to let the City Council know what direction you think they should take.
Toronto Raptors player Jontay Porter has been banned for life from the NBA after a league probe found that he disclosed confidential information to sports bettors and wagered on games, even betting on the Raptors to lose. Porter is the second person to be banned by Commissioner Adam Silver for violating league rules. The other was now former LA Clipper owner Donald Sterling in 2014, shortly after Silver took office. Porter has not commented since the investigation began and never played for the Raptors again. Women's basketball is very popular. It's been more popular than ever as of late. That's thanks to stars like Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, and Angel Reese.
All people we saw take early spots at the WNBA draft. Some fans are just now, though, learning about the pay gap between the base salaries of the WNBA and the NBA. ABC's Zoreen Shaw explains.
As the major stars in women's basketball prepare for the bright lights of the WNBA,
Angel Reese.
The salaries that await them, which some are calling extremely low, exposing a wide but very real gender pay gap in professional basketball.
She's going to make millions for the WNBA, and she's getting $76,000 next year.
According to SpotRack, Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, Camila Cardozo, Rickea Jackson are all tied for the highest female rookie salaries, estimated to make $76,535 this year. This is slightly less than the average mean wage in America last year.
Are they doing DoorDash on the side to survive? I mean, I know you ain't buying a house on that salary.
Incoming WNBA players like Clark and Angel Reese already cashing in other ways, piggybacking off their NIL deals with endorsements and partnerships that far exceed the WNBA salaries. But most current WNBA players need to supplement their income by playing overseas. It's a sharp contrast to last year's top 3 picks in the NBA rookie class, who averaged around $10 million a year. But the WNBA has never generated the same kind of revenue as the 60-year-old NBA.
It's because of fans' lack of interest, not watching, not buying products, not buying tickets. That's why we are where we are right now. But that can change, and I think it will change because of what we're watching.
The much anticipated WNBA season driven by the record ratings for women's college basketball and a draft night which saw more viewers than the NBA draft has seen in more than 2 decades. It could shake up the professional sports landscape.
We are witnessing a transformational moment in sports that we may not experience for generations. Support for the WNBA is continuing to grow.
On Tuesday, Clark, whose Indiana Fever jersey has already set a record as the highest-selling jersey in any sport in the history of Fanatics, spoke to GMA about going pro.
I worked really hard for it. And I think that's what I'm really proud of, is like I earned it, I deserved it.
Clark steps back, fires, you bet!
And all of this is a really good sign to move the conversation forward as the WNBA starts to negotiate a new rights deal, a new TV rights deal, which they will be doing very soon.
And it's TV rights and corporate partnerships that dictate how leagues pay their players. Once new TV contracts are negotiated and bigger female college stars go into the WNBA, we should gradually see less of that pay difference. Zoreen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now, we've seen similar pay gap debates in the past between men's and women's soccer, for example. We want to know what you think. Tune in to Good Morning Northwest tomorrow, starting at 5 a.m. for our question of the day, and then you'll get to see what others have to say as well.
Just don't use Google.
Don't use Google. And I mean, this is something we've been talking about in our newsroom a lot. It's just something we follow.
Yeah.
So definitely good to see the changes happening, though.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, Portland had a WNBA team, the Portland Fire. I enjoyed going to the games, and I am looking forward to that uphill.
We see that with the Seattle Storm as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there you go. All right, it is almost Friday. Stacey Lee has a look ahead to your weekend. That's coming up in her First Alert forecast.
Plus, local students are getting a look at the careers they could pursue as adults. We'll talk about that next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
6 o'clock, bogey.
Did you say burger? Because I can go for a burger.
I'm not talking about burger.
Roger that. Fire now. Need burger? Get burger. Spicy Western Bacon Cheeseburger. Only at Carl's Jr.
Buenos dias. I'm Eddie Garcia, and we're building this house.
Hey, I'm Tanya Galvez. I work at Par Lumber, and we supply Eddie with all the materials he needs.
Par, your total home building source since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Feed the pets. Tumbleweed Cat Rescue is hosting a pet food drive all around the Tri-Cities for families in need. There will be donation bins at the following locations all month long. Please help us to help our community and feed the pets.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to experience the clairvoyance. Friday, June 21st, Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, featuring never-before-seen mental magic and spectacular illusions, with a special appearance by Mr. Coney Hondini, the world's first mind-reading dog. Friday, June 21st, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish. Tickets at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Experience the clairvoyance live.
With the arrival of spring comes the inevitable return of mosquitoes. But don't worry, for Benton County Mosquito Control is back in action, prepared to limit the seasonal return head-on. As West Nile virus continues to pose a public health concern, it's imperative to take necessary precautions. Ensure your safety by applying repellent and eliminating standing water around your home. Count on Benton County Mosquito Control to be your trusted ally in safeguarding your outdoor enjoyment. Visit our website today to discover more tips to protect your home and family.
Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington is holding an Air Miles drive to help grant wishes to local children with critical illnesses. With nearly every wish now through August requiring air travel, your donation of airline miles today can launch countless journeys of joy and healing. Alaska Airlines will match a portion of the Alaska donations to jumpstart the campaign, and McCurley dealerships want to help get the word out to Eastern Washington. Turn miles into smiles by donating your unused air miles or points to Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington today.
What do I love about Twig's? The steak salad. It's famous. It really is.
We love happy hour. We love the staff. We love the food. Wonderful place to be.
What do we love about Twig's? The bartender.
Next extra at the strike of midnight, Taylor's album drops, and she's keeping the Easter eggs coming.
Swift Mania hits a fever pitch. The final clues that she's dropping.
Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Oh boy, look at that Carl's Jr. burger. Bacon, jalapenos, beef, cheese, bacon, beef. $5 on the app? What? Another burger. Lettuce, cheese, melty, delicious pickle. You gotta be kidding. Barbecue sauce, strip, crunchy onion rings. $5? I'm burger rich. Need burger? Get burger.
Welcome back. It was career day at Chief Joseph Middle School this morning, and our very own Jessica Jalal of Riley Fitzgerald talked to some middle school students about what it's like to work here in news. We saw all sorts of other booths also set up with many careers represented, from law enforcement to STEM careers, even food and beverage service. The students got the chance to learn about some of the careers they might not have even heard of.
Because they can think about it in their future. I mean, middle school is to prepare us for high school, and high school is where we're going to prepare for when we actually go find our jobs.
Now, the whole story with more student perspectives on the school career fair is coming up on Good Morning Northwest tomorrow, starting at 5 a.m.
If you're not by your TV, come check this out. It's not every day that you see flooding in the desert. Dubai is dealing with serious rain, around 2 years worth. Yeah, 2 years worth in a single day. That's causing many problems for the major city, even shutting down the airport at one point. It is the worst flooding they have seen in almost a century.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
We'll start out with our studio cam out there in Kennewick tonight. 63 degrees, clear skies, beautiful evening. Winds are increasing just slightly tonight at 14 miles an hour, and our sunset at 7:49. Now, 24-hour temperature change. We're gradually warming up. It's a little cooler in Connell, but everybody has come up a couple of degrees since just 24 hours ago. Here's the temperature trends for Yakima, staying in those mid and upper 60s, getting up close to 70 on Monday, and then we'll see those 70s return to the Yakima Valley next week. Tri-Cities, we're going to be getting those 70-degree temperatures starting tomorrow. A quick little dip down with a cold front moving through on Sunday, and then we hit nice warm 70s into next week, and of course Earth Day on Monday. 60s for Walla Walla, start seeing those 70-degree temps beginning on Monday. So good looking forecast. Now there is a system brewing out on the west that's going to move across the Pacific and into the west side, I should say, over the weekend. Look for showers along the Olympic Peninsula. We'll see showers all the way down the Oregon coast, the Washington coastline, and in the Cascades. And as the weekend progresses, we could see a couple of those showers slide through, but more than likely we'll stay in the rain shadow. So here's that ridge of high pressure that's going to keep us sunny and dry tomorrow. It starts to move off to the east, and then that front moves in on Saturday. So wet on the west side. You see the peninsula all the way down the coast, and then across our Cascade Mountains. That's where we're going to see most of the showers land. Tonight, clear, cold, and some patchy frost possible in places like Pendleton tonight, Ellensburg. We're a little bit above that freezing level in the Yakima Valley and in the Columbia Basin. 33 tonight for both Dayton and Walla Walla. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Lots of sunshine, pleasant, a few breezes mainly in the afternoon, not too windy, and we could see some windy conditions develop over the weekend as well. 60s here for the foothills, 70s for Tri-Cities, and we'll stay in the 60s and 50s for the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Let's take a look at our future cast on Saturday to kind of time out that system moving in. Here comes that cold front. There's the rain from the top of the state all the way down the Cascade Mountain Range, with again a very slight chance of a stray shower, but more than likely might see something happen in Spokane. But for the most part, plan on a dry, really nice weekend, and even a few little snow showers way at the upper elevations in the Cascades. If you're hitting the road this weekend, traveling over to Seattle, you'll expect a beautiful day Friday, some cloudy skies developing Saturday, and a chance of rain on Sunday, with those temperatures dropping a good 10 degrees in a pretty quick amount of time. More rain possible both Saturday and Sunday in the Portland area. And if you're heading to the north into Spokane, look for temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Should stay dry, although there's a chance of a stray shower. We're checking out April's full moon. You'll start being able to see it this weekend. It's both Sunday into Monday. The actual full moon is at 4:48 p.m. and it's called the pink April full moon. Here's our 7-day forecast. Look for those breezy winds tomorrow. Slight chance of showers again could hit our area. More than likely will stay dry. Temperatures hitting the 70s in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities area, as well as the Yakima Valley. Now let's take a peek at Walla Walla and Hermiston. Nice weather there. Look for those afternoon breezy winds. Warmer temperatures overnight as we get into next week, and a little bit of a cool down for us on Thursday. So good looking forecast heading into the weekend. Still to come, viewer photo of the day. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. Well, November is still months away, but the big question right now, will we see President Biden and former President Trump face off on the debate stage?
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
How long do I have to wait?
Watch tonight at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Race towards big wins at Wild Horse Resort and Casino during the $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. The track comes alive with over $13,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse, jockey your way to victory, and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us Saturday, April 27 for a $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race towards the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
What's up, guys? What I'm about to show you is going to change the way you shave your head forever.
You can shave your head in 90 seconds or less.
With no cuts or nicks. It's 100% waterproof.
It even works in the shower.
Introducing Remington's Balder Boss. With increased flex and 5 dual-track floating head design, get over 60% more head coverage for a faster, closer shave and skin-close results.
No nicks, no scrapes. Fit in the palm of my hand, and the results were amazing.
Shave in the shower or with any foam or gel. With Japanese-grade steel blades, plow through the thickest of hair. Anytime, anywhere. There's even a pop-up trimmer to complete your perfect groom. Now, you can try the Remington Balder Boss in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Complete with a 5-year limited warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can also get our ear, nose, and brow trimmer free. Just pay separate processing and handling.
Give it a try. You won't be disappointed.
Order your Balder Boss now.
Weather-wise, it's been kind of a strange winter with lots of clouds and more rain than usual. Now it's springtime and we're all looking forward to some great northwest weather. But a pop-up rain shower or blowing dust can change your plans. So trust Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather, to give you plenty of warning of what's headed our way because we want no weather surprises.
Trust Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather, on your side.
Always on your side.
Next ET, everything's to come. Our Rihanna exclusive in London. Plus,
we're with Blake Shelton here at Old Red Las Vegas.
It's an ET exclusive. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now. The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Well, it is looking like a rematch of 2016, and a dozen of the nation's biggest news organizations are now urging President Biden and former President Trump to participate in televised debates.
But will it actually happen? Julia Benbrook has a look at what we could see for the presidential debate schedule.
When former President Donald Trump's primary opponents called on him to debate,
Donald Trump should be on this stage.
Don't you think it's high time he get on a debate stage?
He refused, skipping all 5 Republican debates. But now Trump is urging President Joe Biden to join him on the debate stage soon.
We have an empty podium right here to my right. You know what that is? That's for Joe Biden. I'm trying to get him to debate.
In a letter, the Trump campaign wrote, while the Commission on Presidential Debates has already announced 3 presidential debates and a vice presidential debate to occur later this year, we are in favor of these debates beginning much earlier.
I think he wants to look like the tough guy who wants to debate, but he has a lot of flexibility to get out of it.
Biden has not publicly committed to debating Trump, but he hasn't ruled it out either, telling reporters this last month.
Mr. President, will you commit to a debate with former President Trump? It depends on his behavior.
The first presidential debate is slated to take place in San Marcos, Texas on September 16th. That's 50 days before Election Day. The current schedule has the debate slated to take place earlier than in recent past. In 2020, the first debate between Trump and Biden took place just 35 days before Election Day. Reporting in Washington, I'm Julia Benbrook.
Well, we will be right back with your viewer photo of the day and one final look at your weather.
Yeah, but first we want to let you know the NFL draft is coming up a week from tonight. You'll be able to watch all the action right here on ABC. Next Thursday, we're going to have a special edition of Apple Valley News Now at 4:30. Then you'll see the NFL draft from 5 until about 8:30. Then we will have more local news for you after that.
Something is weird.
weird. Look around. All possible Triple Play customers are perfectly represented right now.
Wait, really?
There's the family, the group of adult friends, kids on their school trip,
And the first date couple, and the grandparents with their grandkids.
It's just too perfect. I knew it. They're shooting a commercial.
I thought we were better than that.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
We just thought...
If it's hidden, you might get bitten.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this,
LT,
what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
we gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's find us again. US Cellular. Built for us.
People don't really realize how much of an impact the feet have on the rest of the body. A lot of times people with knee pain, there's really nothing going on with their knee. The issue is actually stemming from the foot. So now we're predisposed to hip pain, low back pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that when the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy, you're gonna feel better, and you're not gonna have to spend so much time worrying and thinking about your pain.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the KMA ADR Combi motor or the HSA 50 hedge trimmer. Real Steel.
We wondered, where do people do their banking? So we asked.
I bank at Hapo.
Hapo's my bank. I've been a member of Hapo since I was 10 years old, 60 years.
I bank at Hapo Community Credit Union.
I'm with Hapo.
You're not just a number there, you know, you're treated really well.
I feel like they're part of my community.
It's easy, it's convenient, and I don't know, I just love the people there.
I guess the question we should be asking is, where do you credit union? Join Hapo Community Credit Union today.
Hello there, watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. We're taking a final look at your forecast and our viewer photo of the day.
We wait for it all day long. Let's take a peek at this one from James Payne. A nice view of the Walla Walla Museum there, Fort Walla Walla Museum. If you've never visited, it's a pretty cool little museum to check out, and a really nice park and grounds around it. So thanks, James, for sharing that. Old glory waving and those blue skies, and that's kind of what it's going to be looking like tomorrow and into your weekend, with maybe a slight chance of a shower on Saturday. More than likely going to stay dry, though, through the area. Let's take a peek at tomorrow's forecast. Out the door, you're in the 40s. Not too bad. Look at that. Mostly sunny skies all day long. Temperatures up in the upper 50s and low 60s by noon, and flirting with 70 degrees by the middle of the day in the Tri-Cities. So good looking forecast, and think we're going to hold out all weekend with nice sunshine.
Beautiful. Good for yard work, which I need to do.
Right, it's time.
Thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Yeah, and we'll be back tonight at 11. Good night.